And now, Judge Mathis reveals the results of yesterday's DNA test.
So you all gonna maintain your friendship, obviously, even if you're not siblings?
Yes, definitely going to maintain our friendship.
We got a story to write, Judge.
Yes, and you all seem to be very fun-loving ladies, so you all could enjoy each other's friendship.
That's the sweetest thing you could have said. You made my day.
Yeah, no, you are.
Thank you, Judge
Anybody
Mathis.
that can deal with this nonsense that I'll be talking about and having fun with, that means you're fun-loving.
No, it's not nonsense. It's all good. It's all good. Oh, boy.
For man, I'm just thinking, me and you got uniforms.
Yeah. That's right.
I'll leave that alone. That might be why we getting chased.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I've been thinking they chasing me for my good looks. When I'm out speaking, I said, well, maybe they like the speech. Maybe it's something about me. Isn't that what you've been thinking all this time?
All this time.
We used to call them, and I don't think nobody should claim this category, maybe it doesn't exist, but we used to call them uniform freaks. We did. I mean, that is a saying among urban men for decades. I don't know if it's wrong to say that or not. If it is,
it's
offensive
not, because that's true.
Thank you. It's true.
It is. I've heard him say that.
That's great.
I've heard it.
It ain't just me.
That's right.
All right. If I get in trouble, y'all getting in trouble too. All right, let's get back to this. We're having a lot of fun, and I hope you all can continue having that fun.
Thank you, Judge Mathis.
You all just stay friends as you are. You're not half sisters, but you all keep your friendship and keep the fun going.
Yeah.
You all are
Thank you, Judge
loving
Mathis.
ladies, and at this age, that's what our lives are about.
Thank you. At least we know that.
Thank you.
Thank you so very much.
Yes, thank you very much. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Now I know that we're really not sisters. I guess I'll never know who my dad is. You were my last resort, but I still love you, and we're still gonna be friends.
Oh, absolutely,
Friends
absolutely. And
like we
who
always
knows?
call
Maybe
ourselves.
I can help you in the journey of looking for your father. We don't know where to start, but maybe somebody will come forth and tell us what we need to know.
Plaintiff Brandon Lee was engaged to the defendant, but he claims she left him twice for her current boyfriend, who's with her in court today, despite the fact that he tried to hit her with his car. Brandon's suing his ex today for unreturned property and an engagement ring. Defendant Andrea Tackett and her boyfriend Christopher House say Brandon is a raging alcoholic and a drug addict, and he mentally and emotionally abused Andrea throughout their relationship. She's countersuing for emotional distress.
Start with you, sir.
Me and Andrea were together for about 2 years on and off, and we were saving up for a place to live. She knew somebody, so we finally got a place for her 5 kids and my daughter. Everything was going good. After a couple months, we split up. She got with Chris, the guy she's with now, and cheated on me. So she broke up with me, got with Chris, and then things were going good for them. She got a hold of me. She felt threatened. He tried to hit her with the car. She got a restraining order on him. So she reached back out to me and we got back together. So I moved back into the house. Once when we moved back into the house, everything was going good. We went on a vacation to Texas. So I proposed to her in 2021 in April. So in April, everything was going good. So she started talking to Chris again and dropped the ex parte on him. Restraining order. So once when she dropped the restraining order, she told us to take a break. She called the cops. I had to leave. I grabbed a couple of my belongings, my daughter's belongings, and left. Well, she told me to come back. So I came back to talk to her. So once when I talked to her, she told me to come by at 3:00 at the house. I came back at 10, 11 o'clock in the morning on the 23rd because I work on Sundays. So when I came back at 10 o'clock, I found another guy in my house. John.
Not him.
Correct.
In your house?
Correct. I was on the lease. Yes. So I grabbed some more of my belongings and left. Well, she was talking to me, a guy named John, and Chris all at the same time. So I left. I couldn't grab my belongings. So from there, I'm just trying to get my stuff.
Let me allow her to give me some background, ma'am.
He's my ex for a reason. He struggles with an addiction for alcohol and drug use. He's a raging alcoholic. He's mentally and emotionally abusive. And it was pretty much a nightmare being with him.
And for that reason, you had the other men?
I had Chris over there.
Okay, he said something about John.
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh.
I never had a John at my house.
You don't know John?
I got my girlfriend's statement that I'm with currently now. The guy that she cheated on me with, I'm with his girlfriend now.
John. You took John's
Correct.
woman. John took
Yes,
your
sir.
woman. John took your woman, so you returned the favor.
Correct. And now me
He
and
ain't
her
that
have been
doped
together
up.
for 4 months.
He ain't that big of a dope fiend. He's thinking clearly that day.
The guy that she cheated on me with, I'm with his girlfriend now.
John. You took John's
Correct.
woman. John took
Yes,
your
sir.
woman. John took your woman, so you returned the favor.
Correct. And now me
He
and
ain't
her
that
have been
doped
together
up.
for 4 months.
He ain't that big of a dope fiend. He's thinking clearly that day.
Defendant Andrea Tackett and her boyfriend Christopher House say Andrea was engaged to the plaintiff, and he was an abusive alcoholic, and she has the video to prove it.
It's not a very relevant issue today about this, but I do want to see what John's girlfriend said about leaving him and coming to you. Where you say that was, the statement?
Okay.
What's the name of that TV show? Wife Swap?
Yeah, there you go. It's on page 18, Your Honor.
Family Swap, something or another.
Sharon and Karen.
Yeah, there you are. On May 20, I contacted Brandon. He stated he found a man in his house after work. He described John, my boyfriend. He described John, my boyfriend at the time, the tattoos he has, the boots, and so forth. Why don't you give me some more background, ma'am?
Yes. Throughout the relationship, he was really emotionally and mentally abusive. He would drink all the time. And I have proof of a video on pages 7 to 9 of how belligerent he would be towards me.
Okay, let's play it.
Record me. I don't care. That is fine. The couch is mine, the table mine, entertainment centers, all these pictures are mine. Go ahead. PS4 mine, clothes, that big old chest or drawer is mine. You want me to keep going? The grill, I'll take the plunger and cleaner, all that, man. I'll wipe this out. Go ahead and record me. I still got the receipts. Broom, dustpan. You want me to keep going? All you got is food and a wooden floor. So are you going to talk to me or am I going to wipe this out again?
Ma'am, do you have anything else that might help his case? That video helped him. All he did was keep begging for his things. He just wanted to talk about his things, and you wouldn't talk about it. He didn't threaten to do anything to you. He was saying, I don't want to argue no more. He said, I just want to talk and get my things. That's what I saw. I don't know what did you expect me to learn from that? What did you expect me to learn?
He might have receipts and everything, but we split. He made sure that I paid for half of everything.
Okay, why didn't you tell him that? I didn't hear you say that. Why didn't you say that to him when he was asking to talk? Why didn't you say, it's not all yours? What are you talking about? You're going to take everything. Everything isn't yours. You didn't say a thing.
I out because my kids were there and he was in a rage. Like,
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. He wasn't in a rage at all. No, he wasn't. Zero rage. Zero rage. He was very calm, and you would have said, I own half of that. I paid for half of that. You said zero of that. Maybe it's in one of your communications. Do you have any evidence where you've ever told him you owned half or that you paid for half? Do you have any today?
No.
Okay, because from what I saw, yeah, he was being very mild-mannered.
Angry.
Yeah, but you weren't displaying a lot of anger, like a person whose things are being withheld and won't even be talked to. You weren't calling her names. You weren't threatening her. You didn't say, give me my ex or I'm going to burn this joint down. You didn't say, B. You didn't, none of that. That's angry.
Okay, and then whenever I tried to get some of the stuff that he thinks everything was his, I have on page 6 so many text messages to where they wouldn't quit.
On
Him and his
page 2,
girlfriend that he
she
got
blew me up
today,
begging me
like-
to come back on page 2. She said she was wrong and she was depressed and she was listening to Chris and my ex.
We were both wrong. Yes, I did go off my rocker and let him feed S into my head. Who's she talking about, Chris?
Chris.
My man standing right there side by side with her. I've had to live with that. I'm so depressed. Say, you depress her, Chris. It kills me. I up. I accept you can't forgive me. Okay.
Old messages.
She apologizing
On
for
page-
you, Chris.
On page 19, I got proof of her ex saying that he's going to sit back and listen and wait for DFS to be called and the cops.
But I do want to see what John's girlfriend said about leaving him and coming to you. What's the name of that TV show? Wife Swap?
Yeah, there you go.
Family Swap? Something or another.
Sharon and Karen.
Yeah, there you are.
Defendant Andrea Tackett and her boyfriend Christopher House say Andrea was engaged to the plaintiff, and he was an abusive alcoholic, and she has the video to prove it.
Defendant's ex. I got to get up. This is your ex, man. I got to get up at 4 in the morning. Which ex is it?
What's that?
Which ex is it? You say it's one of her exes.
Yes, the father of one of her child.
Okay, that's who was talking. Plaintiff, me too.
Yes.
I'm about to get off these. Y'all figure out what y'all gonna do about y'all friend and I.
And on page 1, she fell asleep drunk in a bathing suit with that guy. On page 1, I woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning. I asked her to go to bed, and she said no, and she was drunk and fell asleep up against him. And that's what
This
I woke
man
up
wasn't
to.
in your. This wasn't in your house, was it? Page 1.
Yes, it was at
And
2
you were
o'clock
in
in the
there?
morning. And she thought it was okay.
She's
She said
laying
I had
on
no
it.
right to be upset.
She's laying in his lap.
Yeah, she said that's not cheating or wrong.
Is that John?
But I woke up at 2
I
o'clock.
don't know.
in
Is
the
that
morning
John
and
or
seen
somebody else?
That was our babysitter.
She's busy.
You busy woman. Anything from you, ma'am?
Wow.
Okay, nothing. Chris mad over there now. What page are your receipts
Oh,
on?
Chris don't like him. He told him not to come back to the house. That's why their relationship is
I'm
rocky
saying when he
because-
heard how she talk about him, he depresses her. I'm depressed. I'm feeding off that as he put in my head. It kills me that Chris was telling me what to do. I up messing with Chris. Chris got her
But she's
back,
with
though.
him.
Chris got her back. He's a special man. Whatever happened back then, he got her back. Chris got the girl.
Less problems for me, Your Honor.
Less problems.
I wish them the best.
Where are your receipts? What page are your receipts on?
Your Honor, the breakdown is on page 20. And then I bought stuff on.
And tell me
Facebook
how she
Marketplace.
told you that you couldn't, how did she try and prevent you from getting your things?
I was on vacation at the lake in May, and she told me to come get my stuff. And on the page, she set my stuff outside on page 16 and told me to get it when I was 4 hours away. And all she put out there was the couch, not everything else. I had the receipts, page 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 is the engagement ring. And then 12 is the pool. 13 was the pool. And then I had a washer and dryer on page 11. But they set my stuff out, and then it rained that night.
What do you have to say, ma'am?
He flashed the pool and let all the water out.
I bought the pool, so I broke it because she told me I couldn't take it. So I slashed a hole in it, Your Honor.
All right, ma'am. What do you have to say about the property that he's suing you about?
I paid for half of everything that we had.
Okay, and
I was dumb. I don't have receipts for the stuff that I paid.
On the receipts, it shows my card, the last 4 digits. So I used my card.
Yeah, he paid you cash.
Chris talking for her now. Chris says she paid in cash. He said he gave her the cash. He knows.
Yeah, you probably need the money for going to court for your DUI. I'm pretty sure you.
That has nothing to do with this case.
In the car, that's bad, but okay.
I just wanted my things and asked nicely for you, and then you wanted to set my stuff outside.
Sure was.
And then you and Chris dumped my...
with your big nose freaking girlfriend. Yeah.
Your Honor, they dumped my daughter's stuff at McDonald's parking lot. They literally dumped my daughter's clothes and everything in the parking lot at McDonald's.
Can I say something, please?
What'd you say, ma'am?
I tried to be civil with him and give him his stuff. And I said the video on there, I was trying to go give his stuff, some of his stuff to him. And his girlfriend and him wanted to start a fight. And I had the video. It's on page 6.
All right. Go ahead. Let me see it.
Hey, Andrea! You want to come over here, honey?
Good morning.
Hi! Oh, she just left all your daughter's right there.
You love to help his case, don't you?
All the time.
All right, so now I see concrete evidence that you dumped his daughter's stuff at McDonald's. Thank you. You were really good with helping him. She's laying in his lap.
She said that's not cheating or wrong.
Is that John?
But I woke up at 2 o'clock.
I don't know, is that John or somebody else?
That was our babysitter.
She's busy.
You busy woman.
Defendant Andrea Tackett and her boyfriend Christopher House say Andrea was engaged to the plaintiff, and he was an abusive alcoholic, and she has the video to prove it.
What about the engagement ring? What do you say to that, man? Why won't you return that?
Oh, that was a gift.
Yeah, it's a conditional gift. You didn't marry, so you give it back. That's the law. What's your emotional distress for, ma'am? You don't have any. Your claim is dismissed and yours is granted. Everything that you've said, she proved. Have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor. I wish you the best of luck with 10, and yes, I've been sober and I appreciate it. You helped me. My life is a lot more better.
Yes, I'm so glad that I'm going on in a new chapter in my life and I never have to hear from him again. Good luck in court with your DWI and your probation.
Thank you. You just paid for it.
Plaintiff William Taylor says the defendant is his uncle, and the two of them did a podcast together. But it fell apart after he caught the defendant hooking up with his ex, and he has the video to prove it. He's suing his uncle for breach of contract. Defendant Kwame Smalls says William has always had a smart mouth, and his mouth often gets him into trouble. Kwame admits that he hooked up with William's ex, but insists he was doing him a favor because she was no good for him.
Start with you.
Okay, basically, my Uncle Kwame here. Growing up, he was like the fun uncle, you know, growing up. He was cool. I'll go to him for advice on different things. You know, just advice on girls. If I got in trouble in the neighborhood, I'll go to Kwame, ask him for advice and whatnot.
Did it work?
I'll give him like a good 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 for school stuff. With
That's
girls,
a B.
With girls, it was like a good 9 out of 10 with girls.
That's what I'm referring to. I'm just curious.
Oh, yeah. I give him his credit. I give him his credit.
You got an A. A minus. 90 is A minus. I think it's over 3. 93 is A. All right.
Definitely. So he was known in the family as the crazy uncle, the crazy guy, and whatnot.
Why? What was crazy about him?
All right. So like growing up, I was scared of dogs. I was super terrified of dogs. So what was Kwame's idea to get me over my fear? He put me in a room with a pit bull, locked the door, and I couldn't come out the room until I was hugging the dog, kissing the dog.
Oh Lord, yeah.
For the first 10 minutes, I say no. For the first 30 minutes, I was real like scared and whatnot.
Petrified.
I was crying, and then about towards the end, I actually like dogs now. So I give him that credit. But he has like a lot of crazy different ways of crazy methods. You know, growing up, I'm from the suburbs and whatnot. Now Kwame, he's from the projects and whatnot.
What city?
Astoria, Queens.
Okay.
Yeah. So all my friends and family who know him, they all say, "Oh, Kwame's funny, he's crazy, he's loud. Yo, man, I could listen to him talk all day." And then during the pandemic, I had nothing to do. I came up with an idea for both of us to bond with it. It was to do a podcast. You know?
All right, let me allow him to give some background, and then we'll get to the podcast. Sir?
Yeah, how you doing, Your Honor?
I'm
yeah,
all right.
So I'm his like favorite uncle. I was like a black Superman. Like I was like Super Nick Rodenham, you know what I mean? Growing up, he looked that up to me like a black Superman. So you know, cause when he come to me, it's like going to like a Great Adventures, but just you know in the projects. I'm from, you know what I mean, I'm from New York, Queens, with Ravenswood projects. So now his small mouth get him into trouble. You know what I'm saying? So basically, I said, look, that small mouth gonna get you in trouble, and he don't know, cause he up in them suburbs with them squares. They don't do nothing. They just gonna be probably laugh or just don't play tic-tac-toe with him or something like that. So you know what I'm saying?
Talking about me.
Yes, play tic-tac-toe. Yeah.
Defendant Kwame Smalls is being sued by his nephew, who claims Kwame hooked up with his ex-girlfriend, and he has the video to prove it.
What'd you do in the game? To be a mentor, you have to have done something.
Yeah, mentor, yeah. So I teach him about street smarts. Like I got street smarts. Since he's book smarts, I have a street smarts manual. So, cause he don't know. So it's street smarts and book smarts in one. So he'll make reference to that, cause he'll do like silly stuff, like, you know, he'll probably laugh inappropriately while people's talking or so whatever. But his mouth is smart. I say he need to know some, cause I know kung fu, but I can't see. So I do the blindfold. But he could see whatever, you know what I'm saying? So whatever, basically, I did a prank on him. So I act like my friends is gonna rob me and him, whatever like that. Now all that him mouthing off. Now look, he was crying and was calling his mother. He 25 years old and all that. You know what I'm saying? So
that wasn't recent. That was years ago.
Nah, it was a little quite recently, and I was surprised.
A decade ago.
So he realized with the mouth, you know, that's.
So he dropped his books and lost his lessons, or did he have a bad teacher in the beginning that didn't know how to give him the real game? Just talk the game, didn't really know how to put the game down. Tell me, something happened. Everybody I done gave the game to, they became king of the game in Detroit. They ran Detroit. So I don't know. You having a hard time with your guy. What's up, man, with the game? You kicking the Queens game. You talking about the projects and all that, but you can't give him the game. And if you do, he drop his books. Come on now. You got to be stronger than that. Where you get the game from?
I got it from learning off, you know, in the neighborhood.
Who? You got him in the neighborhood. What neighborhood in Queens?
Oh,
I know all about Queens, dog.
Yeah, project, but he just ain't been studying hard enough. So that's why he's failing in the street economics and the streetology. He's failing, so he gotta get back.
Because he got a bad teacher. None of mine failed. That's the point I keep trying to make. Why are your students of the game failing? He should be rich by now. When did he start giving you the game?
Since I was a teenager.
Yeah, and you should be rich by now. I bet all his other students went to the penitentiary, didn't they?
Yes.
Come on, man. If you're going to give the game, give it.
Nah, he my first
If you're going to sell it, sell it.
Nah, I'm not his first student. I'm not the first student.
I'm doing my thing. I'm doing right. I ain't never been locked up at all. So he my first student, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, he doing that right now. He just little. Now look, we gotta come to court. This is where it lead it, cause he don't be reading them chapters right. It help me stay in the street. I got a college degree. You know what I'm saying? I'm a massage therapist. Good. So you know, I don't get in trouble, man. I don't get locked. So. You know, it's working just, you know what I'm saying? He need to take to the real world instead of the...
You gotta do a better job, man.
Yeah, with the silver spoon up in his mouth, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta do a better job teaching, man.
Right, hooked on phonics, man. You gotta get hooked on phonics.
What are you suing him for?
I'm suing him for breach of contract.
Being him?
A little bit of both. You see what I gotta deal with?
He all right. He a funny guy, just like you said. He's a very entertaining guy. I'm sure your family enjoy him being around because the rest of y'all squares are boring, sit there, they ain't got nothing to say. Am I right or wrong?
Right about that,
Got some game coming there, lighten it up.
A little bit.
Go ahead.
All right, so I'm suing him for breach of contract. For we had a podcast that we set up, and around January, I realized the podcast was taking off.
Now, what was it to be? That sounds like he might do all right with that. What was the concept? What were you all presenting?
Okay, so the podcast is called Convos with Kwame, and it's Kwame sitting down with a young lady or just a lady, and he's asking her some sexual questions and just having fun. It's all lighthearted, you know what I mean? It gets a little freaky, more like, you know what I mean? It's fun. It was real cool and whatnot. So doing that podcast, we've been bonding and whatnot. So I said, let's take it to the next level. Let's go get some equipment and really put all into it. At the time, his pockets was hurting a little bit. I guess the SSI checks wasn't coming in or whatever. So he was down on some money. So me, being the nice nephew that I am, I had some credit cards and I was willing to put my money up to buy all the equipment and get us going.
What profession you in?
Oh, I'm a physical therapist.
Oh, good. Where you at? In New York?
Oh, yes.
All right. You come to Queens? That's where I hang out.
Oh, yeah, I'm in Jamaica, Queens.
All right. I'll go over there to Queens with 50 Cent, the Gotti brother, Irv Gotti. You don't know about Queens. Come on, man. I'm here talking about Queens. You don't even know the most famous residents.
Oh, me? Come on,
Talking about you.
Oh, me.
I'm bumping the names and you acting like that.
I know you're right. Nas.
Irv Gotti.
That's what I just said. You taking the names I gave you. I just gave you some names I didn't give you.
Oh, Donald Trump. Man, he from Queens.
There you go. I already had that. All right, you gave me that.
And this guy named Kwame Smalls, too.
All right.
I heard about him.
That's right.
I heard about him. He's a bozo. I heard about him.
Come hang with me, man. Just man.
All right. You seem like a fun guy. We had a lot of fun.
Defendant Kwame Smalls is being sued by his nephew, who claims Kwame hooked up with his ex-girlfriend. And he has the video to prove it.
So, the equipment you were on.
Yes. And then
what was the agreement and how much?
The agreement was that he would pay half or whatever the cost was by April 15th. So anytime I would buy a camera equipment, he was there to say, oh yeah, I want that one. I'll go and buy that. We needed a TV. He wanted the 4K. I said, okay, no problem. He wanted the 4K. I said, okay. I went and got the 4K TV. He wanted the tripods. We got everything we needed. So around April, we had a guest cancel on us, right? So Kwame gave me an idea to invite my then, it was kind of an ex, but kind of still on and off kind of girlfriend situation. You know what I mean? He told me to invite her onto the show and let's interview her. I bring her on the show, whatnot. I had to step out, do like an errand. I actually have the video of this whole scenario that went down. And I stepped out. Kwame, being blind, he thinks that he goes and turn the camera off, but the whole time he doesn't turn the camera off. He's hooking up with my ex kind of girlfriend. It was mine, basically. And he was hooking up with her. She's sitting on his lap, they're kissing and whatnot. And I'm like, and I saw the footage about like a week later. I'm doing the edits and whatnot. I gave him a chance to admit that he did that to me. I go up to him like, yo man, I saw the footage from the interview with my homegirl. Oh, how'd it go? Oh, it was good. Yeah, it was real good. I liked it. Yo, bring her back. I said, okay. What was the best part about it? Oh, nah, she was just so engaging, you know, she was so hands-on and whatnot. I'm like,
she was hands-on for real.
So I'm like, all right, so I gave him a chance. He still doesn't admit it. I tell him, yo, I saw the footage and whatnot. And he's like, oh, man, tighten up. Young buck, come on, man, these girls for everybody, man. You getting butthurt about that? But I'm like, yo, you my uncle. Like, I mean, it's some kind of code or like, come on, man, like, you don't mess with your nephews, like, come on, man, that's a little sleazy, but I'm like, you know what I mean, he's a slime ball.
All of the above.
Yeah, he's a slime ball, but I didn't think he was that slime.
I'm call him a name, but the act I share your opinion that's a little sleazy.
Yeah.
25-year-old nephew, 37-year-old uncle, and you take you sneak behind his back on his woman in the workplace that you all share, on the program that you all do together.
Come on.
If that happened, I'll listen to you and you.
I got the video of that. I put it in evidence. I have the evidence.
Show the
I have that. I have that.
Cause you want to see the evidence.
I submitted the video.
I mean, we want to see the evidence.
I submitted the video.
I want to see the evidence, sir.
I mean, it wasn't. Anything else you want to leave? You know?
No.
That's it?
Yes.
All right, cool. All right. So, hey, Convos with Kwame, check us out. And that's it, baby. The best podcast in the world, baby. All right. Peace.
I brought that TV. I brought all that stuff.
You see how she looking me in my eyes, man?
No, I don't see that at all.
Look at him. Look at him. He thinks he's turning the TV over. Look at him.
See, look
at him.
I've been warning him. About him, man.
She is coming over there, Doc.
See, look, see that? She
Wait, here.
On the hair and all that. What's all that about?
Like, what? You think I smell good or something? Or what? You keep saying like, what's that that cologne I had on?
Told you.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
that Kwame Saki.
And you mad about that? Yeah. He did you a favor.
Exactly. That's what that Convos with Kwame cologne.
That's enough.
That's the name of it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I've been telling him, man. I've been trying to beg him to tell him what's going on. So see, he should be happy.
That was the woman, sir. That was.
She's gone now, but it's the principle. I believe in principle.
I do too, but
yeah,
if it was reversed, I wouldn't have even engaged none of that. That shows the kind of man he is.
See, I would have gave him a handshake.
You should have definitely said, hey, nah, you my nephew's people. So no, definitely. Get back with that. You his people. I don't play that. No, I don't play the cross.
Nope.
I'm from Queens. We don't cross each other like that.
I was helping him out, because now what if you got her pregnant?
That might be how to get down in Queens. I'm from the Bronx.
He would have digged a deeper hole. That's why I was, you know what I'm saying? And I got...
You saved him. That's your defenses. You saved him. What if he had gotten her pregnant or gotten deep into the relationship, gotten her married, and that's the type of woman he's marrying, and it comes out later after he's had a child with her or gotten married or made her something special, long-lasting in his life, and boom, then she comes at you. So you want to get that out the way.
Exactly. I was just trying to weave out the bad out, like weave out the fast food so he get that real organic.
So why you lie about it? So why you hide about it? Why'd you hide it?
But look, I've been telling you for
You didn't tell me. You never told me. I had to confront you about it. I had to confront.
I say, yo, she be looking me in my eyes, she be flirting.
But you should have told me. You should have shown me the
tell you that?
I'm trying to tell you if I had to show you.
Did he ever tell you before that day that she was flirting with him?
He might have brought it up.
Yeah. Exactly. So I'm trying to tell him.
But I
had to show him better.
He thinks everyone's flirting with him. He thinks the male man is flirting.
Well, he was right there, and he told you. He came and gave you the warning.
But that don't make it right though.
I agree.
Defendant Kwame Smalls is being sued by his nephew, who claims Kwame hooked up with his ex-girlfriend, and he has the video to prove it.
How much did he fail to pay? $2,509? Was that his share?
To the dime, yes, correct.
Sir, what do you say to that?
I mean, I don't feel like I should pay because I'm doing him a favor by messing with his girl. I saved him $250, $200, $2,500 in child support. He would probably got down the line after.
Had he would have gotten down the line had he had a child with him.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I saved him with that. And why should I pay him if? I mean, what?
Look at him.
Like he wouldn't have did that if I ain't realized she was a thotty. So
he signed.
Then she got mad. I wouldn't even
We're not
happen.
talking about the woman anymore. We're talking other than the woman. Why shouldn't you have to pay?
I mean, I shouldn't pay because if I wouldn't have did that, he wouldn't have been in his feelings. We wouldn't even be here if that. So that's what I'm trying to say. So he in his feelings. This wouldn't even be going on if I didn't show him his girl was Monica Shakisha Lewinsky. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I shouldn't.
Have you spoken with the young lady since?
On and off.
What was her explanation?
Oh, I was drunk. Which makes sense.
She was drunk off my Kwame.
It makes sense. It makes sense because I don't think that makes sense. That makes sense. I don't think anybody's sober. I don't think anybody's sober.
Drunk off your Kwame cologne. You say you don't think anybody sober would be with him?
Yeah, so it makes sense.
Come on, man. Come on. You can't believe it. I'm a nice looking brother. You know, I'm charming.
You seen his haircut? You seen his haircut, man? Come on.
I got style. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
He's wearing the Bronx Zoo. Manager. He like the manager at the Bronx Zoo.
He look like what?
Like the Bronx Zoo manager with that suit on. And he's wearing my 5th grade tie.
I like the jacket, I like the glasses, and I like the cut. Now the 5th grade tie, that's ahead of me. I haven't gotten around.
What about the dread too? That's
like
cool.
The cut. Yeah, that's hot. Yeah, but you know, the tie piece, that's beyond my fashion instincts at this point. If that's what's in, I'll be wearing it next year. I'm not quite ready.
What about my Shaka Zulu hairstyle?
Well, cool. I like it, but mine won't grow that long, so I can't wear that either.
I probably need the Rogaine or something.
Huh?
The Rogaine, that might help.
You don't want to do this with
No, I'm just saying. Some organic.
Not even iron. You're not even sure. Not even iron.
Don't do this.
No, I'm just saying.
I don't want to do this to you, man.
Nah, I'm just saying.
The shirt not even iron. The shirt looks like old homework.
You won't even come out the house when I finish with you, man. They'll be laughing at you so hard. The stuff I clown you on. So I'm going to leave you alone because I like you and you're an entertaining guy. And I like, he's right. He has charisma, he has a style, he has a lot. And I can see him having a little player in him. But he shouldn't have played up on your woman.
Definitely.
I think that was kind of like he said, sleazy. $2,509. He has no legal defense to paying you your money. Good luck to you. And your business started back up, you're gigoloing? I saw you trying to do in that massage business. I know that. Have a good day. Don't leave me alone. All right.
Little fun fact. About a year ago, when we made the promissory note, his girlfriend at the time, she's the one, the witness that signed it for us. Yeah, I hooked up with her about 2 months ago, and as like a little payback. So I just want to let you know that. And if you want to see the video of that, that's on OnlyFans, so you can go ahead and subscribe and see that video.
Will isn't lame. He mad I took his girl and I did my thing.